dragon has 3 heads. One to be a murderer who will unleash death. One to be a monarch whose crown will weigh heavy. And one to be mad whose ideas will change history.
Asterion is strange and unsettling. On the surface, he seems friendly and curious, but those around him sense something deeply unnatural, as if he isn't truly human, but just a thing wearing human skin. Others have given him dark names. Mordred, another sovereign, calls him an abomination. He is also known simply as Aster or DreamSpawn. These names reflect the fear he inspires. Despite his calm and gentle manner, Asterion's presence makes people uneasy, even frightened. He holds high titles, original DreamSpawn, the first human in the Dream Realm, and is ranked as a Supreme Awakened, a sovereign in the story's hierarchy. His secrecy is so intense that his real name is rarely spoken. People are warned not to say it aloud because doing so can draw his attention.
A gaunt man was sitting in the dust, wearing a tattered spacesuit. The visor of his helmet was cracked, and the oxygen in the tank attached to his back had long run out. Nevertheless, the gaunt man was somehow still alive. He had been motionless for a while, but now he finally moved. Rising his head, he looked at a beautiful blue disk floating in the great darkness above him. His cracked lips twisted into a smile. How curious. That was what he wanted to say. But of course, no sound escaped from his lips, since there was no air to transmit it. The man tried to sigh, but failed for the same reason. He shook his head in dejection and moved his lips again. If someone was there to read them, they would have read, "It's starting." The war for the throne of humanity had begun.
The first of his kind, and the last of the kings of old. The original DreamSpawn, Asterion.
This nigga Asterion has a whole cult on Earth worshipping the moon. Oh, he's about to come back with a vengeance. If you guys didn't know, in the most recent chapters of Shadow Slave, Aiko and Lil Ling Ling was, going on little trips and shit, right? Aiko runs across Quentin, Quentin started giving her some little updates or whatever, and she notices there's a church around. And we start, getting questioned about like, oh, what type of church is it? Like, who are they worshiping? And he's like, yeah, they worship the moon. She's like, Beast God? No, not Beast God or any of those other ones. Just the moon. Why would they be worshiping the moon? The Beast God is dead and everything else, right? Those cultists know who's on that motherfucking moon. They know it's Asterion. They trying to make it possible for that nigga to come back down. And I feel like Jest might be behind this. Jest is one of the few other people who knows about Asterion, who knows about his powers and why the hell he got up on the moon. And Jest isn't dead yet either. He just got banished. They moving crazy right now, man. Now that I think about it, Mordred ain't that bad of a person for real. He just had a messed up upbringing, and this man just happened to be raised by the worst sovereign of mankind. This man Asterion is the reverse version of Neff, a DreamSpawn that neglects his humanity and fully goes with the side of corruption of being a nightmare creature. This man is also a chimera, allowing him to absorb multiple lineages, and the only reason he was raising Mordred and looking after Neff was so that he could poach their lineages? Nah. I was wondering how he was gonna make Asterion a threat, and now I understand it now. I understand why Mordred hated him more than he almost hated his dad. And we also understand that his aspect has to deal with knowledge, knowing all things that he's not even supposed to know. The other sovereigns just made a deal with the lesser evil. Broken Sword was just too strong and was gonna mess up the whole flow of things. He is just on this weird power absorption kick, and we don't even understand what he's really trying to do with all that for real. Like, what is he supposed to do? Become the main reason he's a threat, literally the first 3 abilities we know about him. He can eat emotions, he can sense your emotions, and he can control your thoughts to the point where you don't even know if that was your thought or something else that he put inside your head. He's gonna be the biggest threat in Shadow Slave to date because he's not gonna have to touch a finger to do all of the damage. Asterion is gonna be playing guerrilla tactics. From what we know, he's been a master at guerrilla warfare the entire time. And if we gonna be honest, Asterion's probably the one who got Keysong and Anvil in them to kill Broken Sword. He probably made Keysong think that she heard the spell say that Broken Sword was dead. Part of me doesn't even feel like that actually happened. Especially if he can control people from the moon now. Especially from the Shadow Realm since he got into Sunny's thoughts.
Fall. You are alone, child. There is only darkness for you, and only death for your people. These ancients are just the beginning. I will command a great and terrible army. We will sail to a billion worlds. We will sail until every light has been extinguished. You are strong, child, but I am beyond strength. I am the end.